18 Major Pro here, Operation Orange, UK, Commonwealth, France. We are turn 15, July 43. Three text, didn't bother rolling Discord because these don't matter anymore. Proof construction, airborne, and amphib. Miss, hit, and miss. So that goes to stage 2 with a 10. That's a 2, and that's a 1. Okay, on to purchases. $38, not for long. I see some massive buildup of subs. That'll be fun. Transport, airborne, 2 marines, 2 militia upgrades, 2 militia, 2 colonial, and land leasing, free France, a mechanized infantry. 10. I might, yeah, let me do that. Okay, 11. So militia upgrade, coastal, and an infantry upgrade. So both those, and I'll finish that heavy cruiser for 5. Okay, few attacks. Start up here. The coastal defense ship is moving into A22 with this transport. It'll grab a marine and an infantry. The airborne will come over on the air transport, and the 2 fighters. We're going into Picardy, obviously. 1, 2. Put that up here, I guess. So 2 fighters, airborne, 2 units. Then we have the coastal defense ship shooting and the coastal artillery shooting. That one doesn't matter. Versus that militia at a 2. Okay, that's that attack. This is at a range. Nice, well played. Over here we have an infantry. 1, 2, the tank. They're crossing a river, but it is desert, so they're already -1 versus that militia in Nubia. In here we have 3 infantry. And 1, 2, this tank. So they're all -1 going in there. That's France. Over here we have an infantry and a Gurkha from Iran going to Maharashtra. We have the Gurkha crossing a river, so that's one of the dice is lowered, and then the artillery also coming in. So we have an artillery, a boosted infantry, 2 Gurkhas, 1 crossing the river, 1 not, versus that militia. Is that? Oh, and I have the raid over here. Up in here, we have the German fighters and that militia. I'll bring my jet fighter. Just move that down to here just so I get a little more room. We have the jet fighter at 8, medium bomber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at a 7. We have 2 transports coming over. Bringing 1, 2, the mountain brigade, 4 infantry units. So double casualties exist if that militia hits. And in the first round, the 2 fighters will go after the 2 here. That could be painful. Seaplane will go on map as it's a combat move. Okay. The other attack is 1 infantry and 1 colonial. 1, 2. They're going to go up in here versus their medium bomber and their tactical bomber in Sicily. So 2 fighters will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then I've got the other transport there, not moving. All right, I think that's all the combats. Start with rating. I don't think Japan has a long range. They have +1 factory So I think they're +1, I'm +1, so I think it's even. Pretty sure. And where's seaplane? 1, 2, 1, 2. Ooh, I'll do it here. So they can't. Okay, I'm in pink, purple, Pan's in orange. And hey, that's 2 damage. That's better than nothing. Pan finally taken. Wow, $2. $2 off. Going to Maharashtra. So we have first strike at 3. And nope. And then we have a 1, a 2, and a 3. And all misses. They have a 2. Miss. Okay, so I will just delete these 2 dice. And so we have 2 at 3, 2 at 2, and they have 1 at 2 in pink. Nothing. Nothing. That's some nice tech rolls. Where are all my hits? Okay, there's 2 hits right there. So this goes, and this goes with no loss. Okay, strategic. Okay, in here we have terrible camera skills, no change. We have the medium tank at a 5 and the infantry at a 1 versus the militia at a 2. Tanks in purple, infantry's in yellow. And would you believe the infantry hit? So that's there. Okay, in here we have tank at 5, 3 infantry at 1, and the militia at a 2. And all misses. Oh, infantry hit again. So that's done. Alrighty. Okay, so this can go. Where's the next one? Okay, in here. So this is obviously an amphibious assault into the mountains, so these are 1s. Fighters are at 6. So some 1s and 6s. Okay, 2 hits, so both planes are dead. So their tactical has target select on a 3. It doesn't matter. Ooh, miss and hit. So 1 hit from the medium bomber at a 4 kills both of these units. I don't take the territory, but both of those units are dead. So that's fine. Okay, so that's that one. And up in here, oops. They're not long for this world. Up in here, we have, I guess we'll do air superiority first. We have the jet fighter at an 8. That's a hit. And the 2 fighters at 6s and 9 and 9. No way. Okay, so 1 jet fighter is definitely dead. Okay, then we have 3 at 1, 1 at 2, and the medium bomber at a 7. And that missed, but one of the infantry hits. So the militia will die. Okay, and the militia hits back at a 2. We could just miss that. Boom, done. Okay. And we took no losses in round number 1. So in round 2, we have 3 1s and a 2. And they finished the jet, or the fighter at a 6. 1 hit. So I will take an infantry for that hit for sure. Roll these 2 just in case I picked that up. I don't think I did. Hit and hit. So would have definitely been it. 18th is dead. And there is that. Okay. Oh, this one. Okay, so they have 2 coastal artillery at 3s. Fuck this game. Oh, fuck this game. Okay, whatever. Yeah, and I don't think my coastal defense ship even fires. Yeah, so whatever. So all of this is destroyed. Um, but it's amphibious, so I don't have a choice. I have to continue. Um, so 2 at 6 and 1 at 3. 1 hit, miss, and 1 at 2. Hit. Yeah, whatever. All right, I'll take the fighter. We've already made massive losses. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. He survives. He goes back to England for this game. Anyway, so that's done. That goes back. All right, the rest of the non-combat movements. Gosh, that was so painful. These two move down. He's gonna move up. Nothing there. Seaplane goes to the seaplane base. Okay. Jet fighter comes to here. These 2 fighters come to here. Medium bomber also here. Goes here. These 2 come here on escort. That aircraft is on map. Okay. Change there. I have the strategic objective here, so I have 2 rail, so 1 and 2, and these guys just move up to there. Okay, nothing else to move here. These 4 move in, and 4 more move out to here. So change there. The Anzac infantry will also move. Okay, this guy rails 1, and as soon as he enters the Asian area, he stops. So I'll draw lines. Pretty sure I can, yeah. Ah, this attack. Stupid. That was supposed to go into Queensland. I missed it, so my bad. I guess they'll just move back into Sydney. Totally forgot that. That's on me. That's finished. No change anywhere else. Okay, on to place units. I don't think there's any other British units on the map. Just the tank. I think the tank will move there. Okay, on to place units. So that gets Lend-Lease to here. Heavy cruiser goes here. FEC militia and militia upgrade into here. So we have just 1 more infantry in that spot, 1 more coastal artillery here, and we will upgrade the infantry here to a motorized. Okay, so this guy was getting upgraded. So I need an infantry. And I think it was the one in Gibraltar getting upgraded. So that's those 2. Okay. colonial is going into Western Egypt. A colonial is going into what did I buy the second colonial for? I already forget. Put them in Lower Egypt, and then 2 militia. 1, 2, and then the replacements from the coastal artillery debacle. Yeah, and a transport will go into there. All right, that concludes that nightmare. UK is at 40. Suez, tons of subs, so 43. An appointment here in minutes. You second, hurry up. Anzac is at 10. FEC is at 10 with 2, so that's 12. And Anzac is at 5. Okay, that completes that. Free France, $4, buying a foreign legion, um, collecting $3. That foreign legion is going. Oops. Yeah. Place that in a second. These two are moving up. I'll move one here and one here. That open. This goes into here. This goes into here. Okay. So that's those two. Foreign Legion. Foreign Legion. I'll put them both up here. Okay, and then the Free French Foreign Legion will go into the normal piece, and they collected 3. Yep. Okay, so I think that concludes Free France. If I can get that on there. Oh. All right, that concludes the Commonwealth and France turn. Thanks again for watching.